It's still a busy day here at BTME. We're getting towards the end of the first day. I'm with Richard Brown on the Germinal stand now. Richard, how's it been so far today?
It's been a very good show, very vibrant. There's a lot of people here this year, I think. I think it is up on previous years. We've certainly had a lot of people across the stand and a lot of interest in our new bentgrass portfolio.
And we're getting towards 3:30 now, and it's still a real buzz and real busy, which normally tails off in the afternoon.
Exactly, I was fancying going for a pint myself, but if they're all still here, I can't do that, so yeah.
No. You've actually got some shiny new stuff this year, yeah?
Shiny new stuff, very exciting this year. Grass breeding takes a long time. It can take nearly 15 years to bring the concept of a new variety to market. And of course we're constantly doing that, trying to refresh our portfolio. But then like buses, two come along at once. So our bentgrass portfolio, which has been greatly received and the backbone of our proactive seeding campaign, which a lot of people know about, has been enhanced by the tune of 2 new creeping bentgrass varieties. 777, that's top of table G1 on the turfgrass booklet, and that is now enhancing our Tour Leader creeping bent blend. And then Piper, which is a brand new variety coming through, which will probably top the list next year. It's a new cultivar at the moment. So 2 fantastic new varieties coming through. Piper is also in our Tour Leader blend. So that's now a blend of 4 creeping bentgrasses. So we're offering that huge genetic diversity, which is a real win in bentgrass mixtures. And it's also in our Forefront Greens mixture, which is that mixture of brown top bents and creeping bents, which has been so successful for us. So it's blends that we're all about, and we've really pushed that market for creeping bent blends and bentgrass blends in general, whereas years ago people were fixated on single varieties, but that was only really because there was less varieties about. But you wouldn't use a single variety of ryegrass on a sports pitch. You'd always use a blend, and the same should apply for bentgrasses, and it does with Germinal, and you're always going to get that mixture.
So these 2 new varieties that are enhancing the blend, why did you develop them, and what are they bringing to the party now?
They're developed by our overseas partners. What they've got is fantastic shoot density and an increased ability above and beyond our existing creeping bentgrasses to outcompete Power Annua. They literally punch into that Power Annua and outcompete that in your sward. And they'll do all this, like all good modern varieties, on lower nitrogen inputs and lower water inputs than varieties that are 20, 25 years old. And that's the real key. We have pushed the market for creeping bent in the UK, but it's only clever if you're using the right variety. This is very varietal driven. The right variety of creeping bentgrass will outcompete Power Annua on lower inputs that Power Annua doesn't like. The wrong variety of creeping bentgrass will require all the feeding that encourages Power Annua. So we've created this rising tide. What we're finding now, we're actually finding in the marketplace Me Too products and people saying to us, well, I'm using a creeping bent. Using a creeping bent is only clever if it's the right creeping bent.
So I think you mentioned water there as part of that. So lower water inputs, which is a big issue.
A big issue, So just lower inputs in general. So lower water inputs and lower nitrogen inputs. And the nitrogen's a big issue as well. Who's to say that in the future, the amount of nitrogen you can use on your golf course might not be crimped? They'll be mandated, you've got to use less. And if we could be working towards using less nitrogen today, then we're ready for that if it happens in the future. And nitrogen fertilisers, all nitrogen fertilisers, even slow release nitrogen fertilisers, release nitrous oxide, and that's a greenhouse gas that's incredibly harmful. So we should look to reduce that.
They're your shiny new creeping bents. We were talking earlier about a ryegrass as well that is UK developed.
Absolutely. So as well as getting varieties from foreign partners, we do our own breeding at Aberystwyth in Wales, and everything that we breed ourselves has an Aber prefix. So Aberroan and Aberregal are our UK bred brown top bents, for example. We've bred a fantastic new ryegrass, Aberwyn, and that does very well on the sports list, so table S1 of the turfgrass booklet, and we're putting that in our A20 Premier Rye Sport mixture. So it's got fantastic shoot density, good recovery, and exceptional visual merit, and that's what's putting that where it is on the list. So that's enhancing our Premier Rye Sport mixture, and it's a UK bred variety for UK conditions, and it's grown here as well.
Right, okay.
So we grow that all in the UK. So
that's not that common, is it?
We grow a lot of our ryegrasses in the UK, the ones that we breed ourselves, and we really are committed to growing in the UK to cut down on those miles, but also to support UK farming. We are kind of an agricultural industry. We are a pseudo, all this is combinable crops. Grass seed is just like wheat and barley, and a lot of people don't actually think where it comes from. Farmers
It comes
grow.
in a bag.
Yeah, exactly. Farmers grow this for us on contract. And we're very proud to be supporting British farmers. And we clean it ourselves in-house in the UK. And that's a little known thing as well. We're the only seed company that cleans our own seed in-house in the UK.
Well, okay.
So, yeah, very pleased.
Okay, so best of British then, or best
absolutely.
of UK, should we say?
Exactly.
I want to ask you, is anything new coming through for next year? Because it's going to be about 10, 15 years until you can tell me, is it?
Well, surprising you should say that, but in actual fact, the next 2 or 3 years, there is several new varieties coming through. Like I say, you wait for years, and then so we've got some very exciting fescues coming through in 27 and 28, and also some more bent grasses as well, one of which is UK bred. So hopefully in the next 2 or 3 years, I'll be able to tell you about a lot of new varieties. Yeah.
Richard, always good to see you.
Yeah.
We'll let you get back to the show.
No worries.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Cheers.